Hello, everyone. As you see, I got the camera covered because no one is in the studio but me. And so if someone come in, I could take the cover off. Thumbs up bell. The thumbs up. Press the bell, the notification bell. So when I come live or even upload a video, you would know. You would get notification. It's been a long time since I have done a live, and especially uh, Love and Marriage Huntsville. It Before I get started on what's been going on with all this, the Sunny Destiny and the whole girls trip thing, I wanted just to say something. First of all, everything is alleged. I'm not authority on any of this on network, on everything. I just give my opinions and the opinions of my viewers that in the comments. So anyway, um, in this whole Love and Marriage Huntsville saga, reality show, what I thought might have looked nice if not that Melody and Martell would have gotten back together. That's she should have left him long time ago, and that's for my own opinion, from the way his character was in the streets. Okay, but what I would love to have seen that Martell on the screen worked on himself, because it's always like the black man leaving the family, cheating and all. They make that really relevant in the news and social media. And just this one time, deep inside, I was kind of hoping that Martell would like maybe go to counseling. Now this is before all this going to jail and uh, 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 coleslaw stuff coming out, so everything's just open. We're talking about going back. I'd hoped that Martell would have started to seek counseling when he before maybe right after Melody got pregnant with Sugar Mama, and then studied to get his license. Um, and even if they separated for a while, with the counseling and just got it, and then we could have looked at him raising his family, building houses like that, making it look like a black man doing something good. That's what I'm saying. And then it has been a while since I really watched the show because every time it look like I get into it, they go on break or have reruns. It was just getting really confusing to me. And then I had heard like uh, about Melody leaving the show or whatever. Melody, that's absurd. Melody is a producer. And then number one, I wouldn't go nowhere if I help produce the show and get the show together. Why should I go somewhere? That's what I'm trying to say. I would be right there getting my coins. I would be going nowhere because Melody helped get all the cast people together. From what I heard, what I've heard, that it was Melody and Martell that kind of got the thing started. I believe, if I'm wrong, excuse me, but I thought that's how it was. And then um, we all watched in the past Melody having to go uh, through mental and heart wrenching things concerning Martell, coming up to her house and all kinds of stuff like that, even to where we thought she needed bodyguards back in the day because he was like becoming unraveled. And I do stories and I wrote a novel on abuse and stuff like that. And I am a survivor of a unaliving and almost an unaliving situation that happened to me. So and then I didn't want that to happen to Melody. But anyway, um, so then then this happened about Kiki. Okay, then when we saw that scene where Melody had to tell Kiki bye bye, and then right after that, Kiki not too long died. So that was kind of hit home, and everybody looked at Melody. So everything, Melody couldn't do anything without somebody pointing the finger at this woman. She was going through enough with this divorce. Divorce is no joke, and I'm quite sure a lot of people that has gone through divorces, no joke, when you got children. I'm quite sure this woman, Melody Cherie, wanted her family. It wasn't a joke, it was real. It might have been on TV, but she has 4 children, real children. And she wanted her husband. Yeah, and so when we saw I think the last scene of when Destiny got on there saying this crap about she was teaching Coleslaw how to cheat decent or whatever kind of crap she said. Let me tell you this right here. If she did talk to the woman, she had a whole family that she wanted and she loved, and that she had children and a husband. You know what I'm saying? So whatever she did. But anyway, and Sonny, Lord have mercy, I'm jumping all over the place because I never go in order. Um, Sonny and Destiny, that mess when they first started easing Sonny in there, um, that's when it kind of turned me off. I didn't really watch it like I should, used to, because I couldn't get to this woman saying I didn't consider her a friend. She wasn't a friend. And then even if she wasn't a friend, who goes with somebody, man, that's that quick like that? But what I'm trying to say, um, ain't nothing, I don't care what this woman Sonny says. You 90 days, in 90 days, you fell in love, you got married, and well, when was the dating and the courting going on? So that's not making no sense to me. That part right there. It's all of it is like not making much sense to me. Even Nail and her husband, what's his name? Chris and Nail, no family. I couldn't understand where they fit in. What they came in first was Nail, was Martell and them friend, and then Chris. They say, Nail in there, she's a part of the cast. It's like everybody that was introduced was become a part of the cast. But the cast grows, I guess. That's how it goes. But after you get used to a certain bunch of people, then they start easing more people in, and you have to get used to those kind of people. That's what I'm saying. That we had to get used to Chris and Nail. Then before we could really get close to them, I think it was Stormy and her husband. Then they tried to slide Stormy's mother-in-law in there, Courtney's mama, but she was in there for one scene. Then we had this show have really taken us for a ride. I tell you, we've had Wanda on there. That's Tisha's mama. We've had the Scott brothers, so they tried them out. Then they found out one brother was kind of loose, so they didn't go that route. And then Tisha and Marceau, they were saying that every time I turn around, they putting this on Melody. Melody trying to break up the Tisha and the Marceau. if Melody have one thing to say or an opinion about Marceau and Tisha, they'll say Melody trying to break up anybody because of her and Martell. Let me tell you this right here. If Melody says anything about anybody's relationship, they will go back and say because of Martell. She's saying this right here. But anyway, um, what else I want to say? Oh yeah, then they bought this what's the girl name? The one that not Tisha, Cretia, the girl that's have the real funny tongue that and that's going with that work in the gym. Her, I can't think of her name, but her. I can't figure that bunch out. It's just so confusing, these cast members. That's why I haven't been even keeping up with them. It's too much. It's like a bowl of soup with this cast now. You know, it used to be Kimmy, Tisha, Mayo, like that. Now it's just it's all over the place, like bipolar. It's a bipolar show, But anyway, you got that girl that come on there being a side piece, haven't gotten a divorce yet, but I believe she's living with a man. So that part, Sunny, that's not a name. I can't think of that girl name, but anyway, um, and the guy that is it, over the gym. But anyway, honey, then they got male friend Shanita. I think that's her name. She really, I don't think in my opinion, she cared too much for Tisha because they always look like she even look at her and they say, she going at her for some reason. But she called her out and she said it, she, in other words, you're two-faced it and you're telling, you saying what you, how you feel, that you don't deal with people or you can sit right up under somebody and don't like them. So she called Tisha out on everything. But then, okay, let's bypass this. I know I'm going real fast because I don't want to linger long. But the rooms, let's get to this here. I thought Nail, when they was having the room, when they got there, okay, it started out not so good. I didn't see Melody on the bus, for one thing. I saw like a whole group then. I guess Melody was on another bus, but I didn't see her on that bus. But anyway, when they got to the place, I don't really think in my heart that Melody deliberately messed up the room for the, because Miss Nail was saying that I treated you right when you went to Dallas, as if Melody deliberately did that. She didn't give her, I don't guess, a big enough room. And then they tried to say that because Melody, when Tisha sent Mel the text that Destiny was coming on the trip, they crunched them in a room together and they had to use the same bathroom. So Kimmy, I could look at Kimmy's face on the whole. Kimmy was pretending during the whole trip. She didn't want to be there. You can see it all on her face. She didn't want to be there at all. And I don't believe she'll ever go on another one the way she looked. And but anyway, she didn't like it. She tried to pull through it. And it was just it started out, with them hovering together and Tisha them saying that, that they think that Mel did that on purpose and everything. But I don't think so. I really don't think so. I'm not trying to make Melody out to be some kind of saint. But what I'm just saying that I just don't think that she would have deliberately done that. Some people say, that they say a whole bunch of stuff, so you can't go along with what folks say anyway. But then another thing, I didn't hear much about Kiki, so I don't know how the show was how they shot, how they filmed it, but they mentioned nothing about a cast member she was a cast member. So I didn't understand that, and I really didn't like it. I didn't like that nobody spoke this woman's name. It was like they signed some type of agreement not to even speak about Kiki on camera. But anyway, my channel to Kiki family, may she rest in peace, and my condolences. I know I haven't done a video since this happened to her and everything like that. And I know back in the day how I used to talk about Kiki along with other content creators, because when she started out, it was kind of rough back in the day. And when Kimmy's son was on the show, but we all had a little something to say about Kiki, but things got better as the year went on down. But anyway, I'm sorry that happened to Kiki. And uh, I don't think that I thought for one time that they was gonna try to give Nell and Chris a show. That's what it was looking like. I said the next thing we gonna look and see that Nell and Chris got a reality show going on, but maybe stay tuned. Maybe we might see that. And so that's all for me. What got to say about this show? And I heard that. Let me just tell you what I saw somewhere. I heard that. Let me see. Is man, if anybody, can you hear me? I don't know if you know what. I don't know if you can hear me or not. Maybe I've been talking in the wind. But anyway, I hope I haven't been talking in the wind. But let me just say this. Um, I saw somewhere on one of those gossip columns that Martell was bragging about Coleslaw's cooking. Say she's a great cook, and say that she need to start a cooking show and everything. So I guess Martell really is with Coleslaw, Ari and Corey. So, but anyway, I don't know. You don't hear much about that anymore. You don't hear much about. I heard that Martell took down the house that I guess that he was trying to sell, and But anyway, oh yeah, let me say, like, Stormy and Melody have like a love hate relationship, but it didn't start out like that because when they started out, Melody, we first met Stormy through Melody when she was having like the production of her video or her song at Stormy's mansion. I couldn't, so honey, this show ought to be called as the world turn because it just twists and turns and everywhere. Love and Marriage Huntsville, but that's what makes it so good because I tell you, it's really mixed up. Um, but God bless them, and I don't know if they, what they're gonna do about a season 9 or what, however, because I don't even know if they had a. Did they have hmm, a reunion for season 8? I don't know. But anyway, leave it in the comment if they did for me. Um, All right, you guys, I'm gonna let you go. And I do coffee time and self-love. And don't forget to love yourself, because if you wait for someone else to love you, you'll be waiting to doomsday. So love yourself, love up on yourself, and do something that will make yourself happy. Don't sit there and wait for someone else to make you happy. Okay. All right. So it was nice talking to you guys. And let me take this thing off here just to say bye bye. Bye bye, you guys.